Okay, so in this video, the challenge that you're going to try at the end of it is to be able to write your name, okay, change the font, okay, of that text, which we'll come to in a minute, change the size of that text, and then the color as well. Okay, so there are three things we're going to try and achieve and learn from this little short video. Okay, so if we just click, okay, on our piece of paper here, I've just opened up Word, and if we have a little look at this little line here flashing, this is where the text is going to start. So it just indicates where the text is going to start. So if I write my name, typing it out, Mr. Bull, and then at the moment it's to the left hand side of the page, which is what we want, okay, and it's in Calibri body text, which is just the standard font, okay, that we have when we open Word. So if I click this little drag down box here, you can see there's lots of different names of different types of fonts, and different fonts are basically the style of writing. So each of you has a different style of writing when you do your handwriting, and this is a different font. So as you can see if you click on each of the different ones, they are different in the way they look and in their style. Some are a little bit fancier, some are a little bit more boring, but all of them form a need. So we're going to go for Tahoma because I like Tahoma. And if I just get rid of my name, and I'll type it again, so Mr. Bull, it's slightly changed, you can see. And if I wanted to change that font again, what I would have to do is right click, hold it down and highlight, and then drag down on the font and then pick a font. So if I want Times New Roman, I do that and it would change me to Times New Roman. Right, the next thing we're going to do, okay, is we're going to change the size of the text. Now, what we could do is we could delete it all again, and we go up to this little number here, which is if we just hover over, it says font size. So that's the size of the text. Okay, so it's on 14 at the minute. The larger the number, the bigger the text. So if I go up to 30, okay, and then I come back down here, we notice the line has got bigger, the flashing line has got bigger, and then if I type Mr. Bull, again, we can see it's got larger. Okay, so you can drag down on the box here to get bigger, or you can type in your own number here. Okay, so we're going to leave that at 30. Okay, the final thing we're going to do is we're going to look to change the color. Before I do that, if you wanted to change the text without deleting it, again, we could drag and highlight by left clicking and holding, and then we could drop down on here and change the text. Okay. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at changing the color. So again, you could delete it all and then rewrite it. But what we're going to do is we're going to highlight our text, Mr. Bull, and then up here in this bar here, we can see font color. So it's got a little A and it's got a color underneath. So at the moment, the font color there, if we click it, it's going to turn red because you can see the color red underneath there. If we click down on the drop down menu, there's lots of different colors that you choose here to change it. So I'm going to pick green, and then we have our green text. Okay, excellent. Now, if anyone noticed whilst I was doing this, there was a little thing when we highlight, we have a little shortcut menu here where we can do a lot of the things I just said. So I'm going to let you experiment with that if you want to have a go. Right, so your challenge is, can you write your name, change the font size, and change the font color?